Hey everyone, Void Ranger coming at you today with the Deluxe Ninjor review from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 3 to be specific. This is kind of a weird review, I guess, because this isn't really a Megazord, but it's also not really an action figure. It's somewhere in between. They do call it Deluxe, but he doesn't he doesn't really transform so much as he automorphs like the old flip head figures of the 90s. It is based off the Japanese figure though, so I mean it is a DX figure. But he's very simple. I mean, he looks like he does in the show. He looks pretty good too. Actually, you would not believe, well maybe you would, but how hard it is to find a complete Ninjor. And one that hasn't been beaten to hell and back. Apparently kids really hated Ninjor when they owned his toy because finding him in any kind of good shape is tough. So he's got some scuff marks just because he is over, what, 20 years old now? 24 years, almost 25. Jeez. But finding him with a sheath and his sword and not, like I said, beaten to hell and back, was tough. I've repaired some of this, and I'm seeing like the sticker is folding up, but like most of the stickers were in good shape, but I have fixed some of them. I'll fix this one later. And then not so much on here, even though I did touch it up with some gold paint. The symbol on his second form is touched up a bit too because it was scraped off. This chrome, this golden chrome did not age well, or I don't know, it wasn't very secure. But I mean, if you've seen Ninjor before, you kind of know what to look at. He's pretty basic. He doesn't have any kind of leg articulation or anything like that. His arms do move, and they can move 360 degrees, though you will knock his sword off doing that. But you can rotate him around, and his hands have some articulation in them too, so you can adjust his sword kind of in position. Here's his sheath, which does plug into his back, which is nice for storage. Again, gets lost pretty easily. And his sword is pretty simple. It's right there. And I don't know what it is, but this is the second Power Rangers toy I have gotten in the aftermarket where somebody has eaten the end of it. So apparently these are delicious, but I'm not going to test them and find out for you. You can do that yourself, or I don't know, just ask the person you bought it from, because apparently somebody is eating these plastic pieces. But he does hold his little ninja sword, and you know, you can put him in all 3 action poses you can think of if you're like me. I usually just leave the sword, in this case sheath, because I think it looks better on his back. And he again, it's chewed. I'll try and find one day, or maybe a 3D printed one that isn't eaten, and you know, that kind of thing. But I did want to have the sword regardless, because I think in this case, with such a simple figure, the sword really helps complete the look of Ninjor. And yeah, so he's pretty easy to transform. You may notice these red buttons on the side if you know, clashing with his blue if you were looking. But those are his primary transformation pieces. He's pretty easy. So you push them both down. And then back here, I guess I could probably do it easier if I wasn't on camera, but boom, there you go. It's just like in the show. And you've got, I don't remember what they called this. Was it warrior mode? I think it was samurai mode in Kaku Ranger. I really don't remember. He was Ninjaman, but I don't recall. But you can see maybe that I've touched up the paint here. I'm not an artist by any means, so it gets the job done. I might touch it up a little bit more, but it does look way better than it did, so I'll give it that. And he's got these little weird chrome pieces there and there, and then here, which look fine, but I'm pretty sure the Japanese one had chrome all up his leg, so it doesn't really make or break anything for me. But that's it. That's the figure. He doesn't do much. He does look nice. I don't really ever leave him in this form because I prefer Ninjor. But he's simple and he gets the job done. He scales well with the Legacy Ninja Megazord and the Legacy Ninja, or the Legacy Falcon Zord, and to an extent the Shogun Megazord. But he looks good on the shelf. I do hope we get a Lightning Collection figure of Ninjor that scales properly with the Rangers. That's always been kind of what I've wanted from Ninjor, and I think it would be cool to have both Zord form and then the humanoid form. So he's worth the $20 he usually runs if you can find one that's in good shape. I think this one cost me $25. I wouldn't pay any more than that. And then there's, of course, there's NinjaCon, which was his repaint from Ninja Storm, which I actually like. He's red and has a different face and a little bit of a slight molding change on like his head and his chest. And then there was apparently another one from Jungle Fury, which I've never seen in real life, so I don't know how different that is or if it's just another repaint of NinjaCon exactly. But those look cool, but they're apparently harder to find, and even harder to find with the sword, it seems, because I haven't been able to track one of those down yet at all. But Ninjor is a cool looking figure. I love the blue and the gold and the red kind of all go well together. But he gets the job done, and it is worth it, the $20 so to match your Season 3 collection or to kind of finish fleshing that out. So, yeah, definitely worth the purchase. So, make sure to check me out on Instagram and Twitter. You'll see those links down below in the description. And then, of course, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye!